Hey ladies, are you in the mood for a little eye candy today? Well, have you come to the right place? So grab that wine glass, bring your sass, and make this your favorite place to be. Take it away.
Cougar-licious, in my power I rise with every step I take. I light up the skies, celebrating me. I'm a star shining bright, enjoying all the eye candy under the moonlight. Oh, Cougar-licious, watch me take my stand, grooving to the beat. Come and take my hand.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. Are we ready for a great show today? But remember, before you even get started, be sure to hit that like button, okay? That like, share, and subscribe. We love you for it. We're growing every week, and we're so excited. So let me introduce our guest today, Andrew Figurelli.
Nicely done. Thank you for having me here.
Oh,
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can I just tell you that
Yes.
that theme song is my new ringtone.
Is it?
I hope you're okay with that. So feel free to call me anytime, day or night. You're going to hear that theme song all the time.
I love it because you can't get it out of
No,
your head.
you can't.
It's like one of those things.
It is.
Just-
I've been singing it over and over again the past few weeks. It's been pretty bad. But thank you for having me. I can't believe I'm here. This is
I
awesome.
am thrilled that you're here. I mean,
Yes.
you're a host yourself at
I
the
am.
Big Head Show.
Look at us. We're
Yes.
two podcast hosts just hanging
There-
out together.
There we are. This is how it happens.
I love
everybody.
this.
This is how it happens.
That's
yes,
right.
it's a mano y mano, right?
It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful
so,
thing.
So again, let's find out a little bit about Andrew.
Yes.
Okay, before we get into your show.
Absolutely.
Where are you from? What are you doing? I mean, I know you have an interesting background and
It's a very unique background for sure. Born in Dallas, raised in Boston. I don't have an accent unless I start drinking a little bit, and then that's when the Boston accent comes out a little bit. And then when I graduated high school, my parents moved to Canada, and no offense, but I didn't want to be a Canadian. I didn't want to live in Canada. So coincidentally, my dad moved out to California, came out to California, learned a lot about just what the West Coast lifestyle and what that's all about. And
What year was this?
2004.
2004.
2004. So I
Okay.
graduated in 03. So I'll let you do the math at home, everybody.
He's a baby.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you.
I hit this. You can hit this too whenever
You know
like.
what?
Okay, feel free.
I'm nervous. I feel like I hit the wrong button. I don't want to do something wrong. But maybe let's.
Okay, you can press
Let's
my
see
button.
let's see how the episode goes. And then
So whereabouts in California?
Huntington Beach.
Okay.
Have you been?
Yeah. Well, I was in San Diego for many years, so I know
SoCal.
the West Coast.
You
pretty
know it
good.
all. You know it
Yes.
all.
Oh yeah. Only I moved there in '73.
Oh,
Okay.
just a bit.
So you can do the math,
You can do the
or
math at
don't
home.
do the math.
And I was in the restaurant business, and at the time I was in the restaurant business, and I quickly made my way up to management level. And while the restaurant business wasn't, the thing that I stuck with, I did enjoy the management style. So I learned a lot about, managing a team, running a team, et cetera. And then anybody that's worked in the service industry, how the long nights, the working weekends, working holidays, it can be a bit tiresome. And so
It's very demanding.
yes.
Yeah, people don't realize how demanding
Have
it
you worked
is.
in the service industry
Well,
before?
I have had my little bouts
Of
with the
course.
service industry. Yes, I have.
Yeah.
especially-
Everybody should work in the restaurant industry
I
at
think
least
so.
once in their life.
I think so. I actually also worked when I was in high school, many years ago, at Yale University.
Okay.
Yes, and I worked in the dining halls there.
You're a jack of all trades.
Yeah,
Look at you.
absolutely. So I can say I went to Yale.
You know what? I'm telling everybody you went to Yale.
That's right, in the dining halls.
So eventually I got out and got a 9 to 5, and I was selling ads in the Yellow Pages over the phone.
Oh, the yellow
Can you give me a
pages.
wah-wah? Yes, it
Yes,
was brutal. It was
uh-huh.
tough.
Well, but Yellow Pages at the time, I mean, that was almost a staple for everybody's business,
It was.
because that's where anybody could go.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if they needed something, that's where they went. Yellow Pages. It had like a little monopoly there. If you
really
weren't
did.
in the Yellow Pages, how are people going to find you?
You're spot
Right?
on. You're spot on.
Absolutely, yeah.
And this was right around the time where social media started to pick up some steam, and having a good-looking website started to matter.
Mm-hmm.
So while I didn't do well selling ads over the phone. I did a lot better selling new websites or selling social media marketing.
Because people were getting very excited about websites. And we've had discussions on my past shows about websites. 'Cause
Sure.
I remember I had a website in 1995.
Okay.
When they first came out. And all it was like a static page.
Sure.
It was a flyer.
That's all you needed.
Online, right? And then you had to figure out how to get people to look at the flyer. So you had to do more advertising to get them to look. And it was the transitions that we've gone through are just amazing. But so you were right at the
I was
beginning of that.
right on the cusp of it, of the end of the yellow book or yellow pages and the beginning of digital marketing. And it was fun. I learned a lot about talking to business owners, figuring out who the demographic is, what their message is that they're trying to convey.
Very good.
Yes.
Very good.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a whole spiel. I got the whole thing down. I've been saying this for years and years.
But that's what I always loved about advertising and marketing.
Sure.
Is because every day is different. Every business's needs are different. And so it keeps things very fresh. So you don't have the same thing happening every single day.
Exactly.
You could have a pet groomer, and you could have a vacuum cleaner company, and then you could have a major corporation that you're dealing with on all these different levels.
Sure.
Yeah, and that's
Absolutely.
what makes it fun.
So, well, I learned a
So
lot.
you got the bug.
I got it. I got
got
the
the
sales
bug.
bug. I got the digital marketing bug. I got the management bug. I got all the bugs. I was, I was very buggy at the time. But again, like I felt like there was more. I've always been very driven. So I lived in Oxnard, California at the time, at a young 20. Yes, thank you again. Thank you. You're good with it. Look, we're a good team.
Yeah.
We're a good team. You see this? It's like we finish each other's
Yeah. Well, we are both Italian.
sentences.
We are both Italian. Yes. Yeah. And we got a lot of hand stuff.
That's
going.
right. We're very handsy. We're very handsy. So I living in Oxnard, I didn't have much of a social life, and I really didn't want one at the time because I was just so passionate about building websites for myself and taking what I learned from my 9 to 5 and maybe turning it into my own little business or doing my own website. So slowly but surely I started learning how to build websites and do Photoshop, and all through YouTube videos. Like I didn't go to school for it. I just learned it all through hours and hours of YouTube.
That
Thank you.
deserves a huge
you.
applause.
Thank you.
Huge applause.
Thank you.
Because as I was telling you, I do have a background in
Yes.
education, and I know what it takes,
Yeah.
to basically put all that information together and put it into a compilation that produces for you.
Yes.
That takes talent, that takes brains.
Thank you. And drive.
And
It
drive.
takes
and
a lot of
initiative.
drive.
Yeah, and being Italian.
Oh,
Hey.
oh.
Oh, I hit the wrong button.
You know what? I think you nailed it.
Okay.
I think you hit the right button. That's perfect. I don't know why, but that was perfect. And then slowly but surely, I started to show my mom the things I did, and she's like, "Oh, can you do this for my side project?" Or I had friends like, "Oh, can you do this for my dental practice?" And then eventually, I started making more money doing that than I did at my 9 to 5. Everything was working out. This is going great. And then my dad again moved from California to Vegas here. And he was like, I see how hard you're working. Why don't you come out and live with me rent-free for a year and just try to get this off the ground?
What does your father do?
He was a restaurant consultant. Or he
Okay.
is a restaurant consultant. So he'll go in like Gordon Ramsay, minus the yelling, and help turn a restaurant around.
Yeah.
And improve the menu, the training, and all
Interesting.
that.
Yeah.
And so I did. I took advantage of it. This was, again, I think early 2010, 2011-ish. And I was very thankful that he was my safety net at the time. And it was great. It snowballed into, $300 projects, and then snowballed into a little bit larger, and then a little bit larger. And then, I just kept on growing.
So, okay, so you've created a company that is a great support system for marketing other people's business.
I love being the crutch or the helping hand for other people. It's just so much fun because there are so many incredible business owners out there. There's so many incredible missions and things they're trying to do to make their lives better, to make others' lives better. And if I can be a part of that, helping them get there, I'd love to.
I think the thing is also what I find great about Las Vegas is that there is a lot of small businesses
Absolutely.
here. There's a lot of independently owned businesses, which I find fantastic. I mean, like I said, I was in San Diego for many years. And when I first moved to San Diego, it was really comprised of all independent businesses. Not so much anymore.
No.
A lot of the big conglomerates have come in and taken over. And when I first moved to Vegas, I looked around and go, this is great. Look at it. I mean, you have restaurants and salons and entertainment facilities and everything in between. And so, I mean, you just must have really found, you know,
it was so great. And this was, like I said, early 2010s, 11-ish. And, you know, it's not necessarily the exact same as it is today, but it definitely felt like a community that was growing. And a lot of people were coming into the city. The cost of living was a lot lower at the time. Valet parking was everywhere. It was a beautiful thing. It was fantastic. And even still today, like when, you know, I have the podcast, you have this podcast, we get to meet a lot of other such interesting and intriguing and engaging people, and learning about their stories. And, you know, that's Vegas. Vegas just has so many unique individuals and
yes, it's a very
creative people.
transient
Yes.
population, but that's what makes it interesting.
Yes.
That's what, you know, it doesn't make it, you know, well, you're from Boston.
Not from
Well, and I'm from Connecticut
Okay,
originally.
look at us, New England.
Okay,
Are you a
yeah.
Patriots fan?
Sure.
Yeah, let's go with that. Sure.
To the Patriots.
To the Patriots. How about that?
But you know what I'm saying, when you're living in New England, everything is based a lot on tried, true, and traditional concepts. You know, you don't really move too much out of,
Yeah.
you know, which, most of my family is still back east.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's
They
great.
don't move. They don't move.
Aren't you
know?
glad you got out of the bubble, though?
I did. Like I said, I was 20 years old when I said, and we had the Mamas and the Papas singing, and Mamas and the Papas were singing California Dreamin', and I got the itch. I got the itch. I
got
said,
the
that's
itch.
it. Well, honest to God, this is a true story.
Yeah.
I was sitting home one afternoon. It was a snow day.
Okay.
Okay.
Oof, I
So it
don't
was a
miss
big
those.
pile of snow outside, and I turned on TV, and there was a program on, oh God, I can't think of the name of it right now, but it was a California show.
Sure.
Okay. I want to say Where the Action Is, but it was something like that. But what you saw was the Mamas and the Papas sitting in a marina, okay, singing California Dreamin'.
Sure.
And I looked at the TV and I looked out the window and I looked at the TV and I looked out the window and I went, that's where I want to be.
Sometimes that's all it takes. Sometimes it's just something that you don't even plan on having to
right.
change your mind, but it just happens to be there right in front
I
of you.
got the bug and it just never got out
Like
of
a
my
sign
head.
from up above.
That's
Who
right.
knows?
That's
Yes,
right.
exactly.
The minute there was the doors open,
That's
I was
right.
like, whoop, I was out.
Good for you.
Know? Yeah,
I
was
love
it.
that.
Yay!
Yeah,
Let's
give
hear
a
it
little round
for
of applause.
Initiative. What?
Uh-oh.
There we
Okay,
go.
You scared
Okay.
me there for a little bit. You scared me there for a little bit.
And so, and like I said, so that's what we really find here in Las Vegas. You've
Yes.
got, people who have stepped out of the bubble,
Yes.
have moved away from a lot of traditional things and really pursues their own happiness.
Absolutely.
This
Well
type
said.
of thing, which is what it should be.
Very well said.
Right? I think so.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so you started the Big Head
So
show.
it's called the Hey Big Head Show.
The Hey Big Head Show.
Hey Big Head Show.
Where did you get that name from?
You know, when I was a young child at the time, I had very fluffy hair, and my mom would cut it in a way that it just looked like I had a giant alien head. And I remember my girlfriend in first
wish you
grade.
had a picture of
Oh,
that.
I'm sure they're floating around there somewhere. My girlfriend in like the first or second grade said I had a big head, and it just stuck with me ever since. I thought it was very heartbreaking at the time, but now I'm 41 years old. And you know what? I thought it's pretty funny. It's pretty creative.
Well, yeah, and also I think it's pretty interesting too. What caught my attention,
Yeah.
the Big Head Show. It was kind of like people who are in entertainment and
Yes.
really make it cause them to have a big head.
Yes,
it's like, hey, big head.
And it kind of worked out that way because I wouldn't necessarily say I'm a narcissist by any means, but I'm definitely overconfident at times. I do it in a joking way, but I definitely have a little bit more confidence than most people, and that's just because it's fun. But I also have people on that are friends, and they're in the entertainment business. They're radio DJs, they're influencers, they're high up in some corporate job here in town, and they're confident in themselves. Flirting with the line of cockiness, but that's okay. And so we all have, little big heads on the show, and it's fun. We just have a great time.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, that's really what it's all about. You can have a big head, but don't take yourself too seriously.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you just know where that's.
Do you have a
all
big
about.
head?
Do I have a big head? Yeah, pretty much.
You think so?
Yeah. If I have to walk in, and claim the space, I'll do it. That's why my friends will always say, they'll laugh, because I'll walk into a place like, do you know who I am?
Yes.
Do you know who I am?
Have you
I'm
seen
Donna
my podcast?
Joy.
Have you seen Cougar-licious?
Do you have any idea who you're talking to?
I feel like you could really work a room. I feel like you're really good at walking in. You could talk to anybody at any time.
Yeah, well, that's always been a little forte of mine.
I love that for you.
Yeah,
That's fantastic.
Absolutely. So when did you start the Big Head Show?
So really started it full speed ahead about January of last year. And
So it's pretty new as well.
relatively new. It's
Yeah.
something that I've been wanting to do for a very long time. And I, for my office space at Neon Boulevard, my marketing company, I got it where it's half office space, half warehouse. And the warehouse was dedicated solely to a studio. You're coming on my show in a few weeks.
Yes,
and you'll
I
see
am.
it
I'm
firsthand.
going to be on the Big Head Show.
You will see it firsthand. And, I wanted it to be perfect. I wanted it, every minor detail to be exactly the way I envisioned it. And by that time, it was taking too long. And I was like, you know what? I just got to go for it. And so I did. My co-host at the time, her name is Heather Collins. She's a radio DJ. She's an influencer here in town. But she's very comfortable in front of the mic. And so she was kind of like almost like my lighthouse, like guiding me of what I should be doing, what I shouldn't be doing, gave me pushback when I had ideas that probably weren't the best ideas. And I am so thankful for her for that. And then...
Thank you, Heather.
thank you, Heather. We love you, Heather. Yes.
That's for you, Heather.
That's for you, Heather Collins, raised in Vegas. And coincidentally at the time, two of my close friends, have you seen Power Slap on social media? It's
I have not.
So it's a barbaric new sport where it's two people standing across from a table from each other.
Oh, I've heard.
And they slap each other.
I've heard about it. Yes.
Like one at a time. A girlfriend of mine was doing her first power slap. And so she came on the show, kind of talked about what it was like leading up to it. And it was pretty intense. It was.
Are you padded
No.
or you just people just
you
get
have a
their-
mouth guard in. That's
and
the
that's
extent of it.
it? Wow.
Donna, let me tell you.
What?
Times are changing. Times are changing when it comes to sports and
Yeah.
athletics and what entertains and engages people. Slapping people, that's what it is. But she won. She won. She won the championship.
I don't know.
So
Is
God
she
bless
still your
her.
girlfriend?
Oh well, girl space friend. She's
Girl space friend.
She's my friend's fiance now.
Oh,
so
okay.
not girlfriend, but girlfriend.
Girlfriend.
Yes, yes.
Female friend.
Yes,
She's
exactly.
my female friend.
But it was really fun to talk to her, and I got a lot of engagement from that because it was a up and coming sport, and not a lot of people knew about it, but they were intrigued by it. I also have live music on the show, so I'm really engaged. I'm really intrigued by the arts and entertainment that we have here in Vegas. Whether you're a performer and on stage, or you're a performer, you're a musician. Great musician, Michael Richter, fantastic artist. He's going to be huge someday. He came on our show and did a
Nice.
little acoustic set,
Nice.
which was fun. And so I kind of got an idea of where we were going. It wasn't perfect, but it was at least
Hey,
headed.
you're setting up you're establishing a nice talk show
exactly.
format.
Yes.
With a variety of
with Vegas
performers.
local people on
That's-
Vegas local
That's
topics.
great.
Yes.
And on that little note, we're going to take a little break.
Let's take a break.
Okay, we're going to take a little
Just a
break.
little one.
And we're going to bring on my little promo for my website.
Yes.
Okay, because I made my website to be kind of like my office.
What's your URL? What's the website URL?
My website URL, well, you could get there a couple of times.
Okay.
A couple of ways. Cougar-licious.com.
Love it.
Or DonnaJoyComedy.com. Okay, it all merges into to the site.
You get to where you need to go.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So, Rick, when you have a chance.
Cougar-licious, come and take my hand.
Hi, I'm Donna Joy, and ladies, I'm here to shake you up. Welcome to Cougar-licious, a community where women stand in their own power, celebrate their divine diva, and enjoy a little eye candy. So whether you're married, single, or however you identify, this is about you being your true, authentic self. Our message goes to 35 to 65-year-old women and beyond, and this is your space, your time, and we support you all the way. Join our community, sign up for our newsletter, and get a free download from my book, Too Short to Be a Showgirl, plus exclusive discounts to our online store. Subscribe free to our YouTube channel, the Cougar-licious Cub House, for weekly episodes featuring inspiring women with a playful twist. And book me for your next event, or join us live at our Cougar-licious comedy brunches. So what are you waiting for? Go to our website, www.cougarlicious.com. Your time begins now. And remember, stay Cougar-licious.
Cougar-licious, come and take my hand.
So that's what that's all about.
love
Yeah,
that.
so that's my website.
That's fantastic.
Really, I have set up the website to really kind of encapsulate all of that
That's
stuff.
great.
To get the, people ask, well, where are you playing? Well, go to the website. I have it on my events page. Where, what's happening? Well,
Everything Donna Joy is on that website.
Is on this, and this show is
And the
on the
show.
website. You can actually get the link to the show. So it's at my blog. Everything is just right there. So anyway, just go to the website.
Go to the
That's right.
website.
I said just go to the website.
You won't regret it.
That's
Trust
right.
Me. Trust me. Can I just say real quick
Yeah.
on a side note, your engineer, Rick, he is a professional.
Oh,
he
no.
is
Yes.
fantastic.
Yes. This is for Rick. Yes.
Good
this
for
is
you, Rick.
No, he's been, now you talk about, he's an original.
He's an OG.
Yeah,
I love that.
He's a goat.
He's a goat.
He's a goat.
I have an engineer myself on the show, Brian, and I'm going to have Brian take some notes on what Rick does during the show, because this is good.
Yeah.
I feel
no,
good about this.
Yeah, no, it's just really, he just made it so easy and so much
Studio
fun.
space is
and-
fantastic.
yeah,
Everything's great here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got it all set up right.
Good
yeah,
for him.
I know good people.
Listen,
I know, no, seriously.
I know a guy.
Yeah, I know a guy.
Yeah.
I know a guy. Actually, about a year or so ago, I decided, I said, you know what I need? I need to do a podcast.
Yes.
What else can you do,
How did you come up with Cougar-licious?
Well, that's very interesting. We'll talk more about it on your
Oh,
show.
I'm so excited. I
But it
can't
is-
wait. I
it's-
can't wait.
It actually came from my act.
Okay.
Okay. I just kind of like coined the term,
Mm-hmm.
and it just was like, it just seemed to scratch an itch.
Sure.
Women kept coming up to me after my show and saying, you're saying what I'm thinking, and I said, you have to kind of look at that and
I may
say,
be onto
okay,
something.
I may be onto something here, and it just kind of evolved from that point. And I really want it, and especially. Well, I'm not going to get it. We'll talk more about this on your show.
You see how easy
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is to just get so sidetracked. Next thing you know, the whole episode's over.
I know, but it seems like the time is right.
Yes.
That women do need support. They
Love that.
do need to be encouraged, especially, 35, 45-year-old women who are in their careers and making, their decisions on their life. And, every once in a while, it's just really nice to have an atta girl, just go do it.
You're a good
That kind
influence.
of thing.
I
Well,
like
thank
that.
you. Well, I appreciate
Oh,
that.
you're welcome, Donna
yeah,
Joy.
Yeah. So what is in store for the Big Head Show?
So we have 1 month left of our lease in our studio. So we're moving studios a little bit closer to the Palms. You're still going to go into the one we're in now.
Okay. Wherever that is, you have to give me the
Oh,
door.
yes. Yes, we'll definitely give you the
Yeah.
address there. And
But you'll be moving closer to the Palms.
moving closer to the Palms, a little bit quieter of an area. The one thing I didn't anticipate is we were so close to the airport that you could hear planes flying overhead. You could hear trucks driving by. And obviously, as Rick knows, with the editing, sound is everything. So that was a little tricky for us. But, you try new things and you see what you like, you see what doesn't work, and you adjust
I
accordingly.
think I know. Is this the complex that is like behind the Palms? Like you have to go south of the Palms?
The new complex is going to be. It's actually, it's in between Palms and the Orleans. It's kind of on the sides here. There are a bunch of school buses
Yes.
in that
Yes.
area.
Yeah.
But yeah, excited. So we're going to do, it'll be a larger studio. We're going to have more musical acts on there. We're just going to have a lot more fun.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
That's great. So it's like an industrial. The reason why I say is
Yeah.
because in San Diego, anything that had to do with audio, visual, and editing, because I used to produce a show on dancing.
Did you
Long
now?
time ago, yeah, in the
Donna Joy,
90s.
I'm
yeah.
learning so much more.
And I could remember having to go into the editing suite, and to shoot, to edit a show, You know, I mean, it took weeks.
Yes.
You know, you sat there in a little dark room, you know, with your editor and AB rolls and all of that stuff. But it was always done in an industrial park.
Yes.
Because I mean, you have the room, you have the space, and you have the security because you have the doors and all of that stuff. So yeah, there's a little area in San Diego called Kearny Mesa, and that's where a lot of the productions, I would assume, are still being done.
I have so many more questions for you, but I know we don't have an unlimited amount of time.
No,
so I'm going to save it for the episode that you're on with me.
Yeah.
But just be ready to. I'm going to ask you a lot of questions when you're on.
Oh, good.
The tables have turned, Donna Joy.
Yeah, and I think your show's a little bit longer than my show, too.
Yes, we're about an hour. We've just started to expand to an hour. We're seeing, based on the analytics, that our audience is sticking through longer. So I had a few people come on the show and they're like, you should have a longer show. And so we tried it and the analytics tell us that it's working. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
The analytics.
It's all about the analytics. You live and die by the analytics.
I am learning so much. And that's another reason why I really enjoy doing this.
Yes.
Is it because it keeps me engaged in what's happening in the digital market, you know? Yeah. And you guys have a whole community on there online. And this is what I try to explain to people, you know? They're all out there. They're like bees.
Like
that's what I say. You're bees in a hive, you know? Do
you have a bee sound on that sound machine? I don't think you do.
No, I don't.
Okay.
But I do have a drum roll.
Is there a big announcement coming?
Yeah. Ta-da! Yeah, I'm going to be on the big end.
Hey, how about that?
No, so you'll be doing events.
Yes.
And so how do people find the Big Head Show?
You know,
Look at
the
this,
easiest.
We're running out of time.
We are. It went by so fast.
It is.
Funny how that works.
I know. We're having fun.
We're having so much fun. It's super easy. Just go to heybighead.com.
Okay.
Heybighead.com. You have all of the episodes that we've had. We've had some incredible guests on that are not only Vegas locals and prominent figures in this city, but people who are up and coming and just people that maybe aren't in Vegas but have interesting stories to tell. The late comedian Ralphie May, his wife just came on our show.
Yes.
That was a fantastic episode.
And she's coming on my show, too.
Yes.
Yeah, she's going to be on in June.
Great.
Yes,
Make sure she brings the jacket.
Well, she's actually it's going to be remote when we do it. Okay, but
I'm going to buy you
still,
a jacket that's
she's
very
fabulous.
similar. She's fantastic.
Yeah, were you at the screening?
I didn't get a chance to go. I wasn't able to make it, but it looked like it was so much fun.
Yeah, that's where I met her. It
Oh,
was at
really?
the screening. I went to the screening
Oh,
at the Beverly.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is a fantastic woman.
And what an incredible story.
Incredible story.
Yeah.
What'd you think of the documentary, real quick, before we go?
The documentary, very heartfelt,
Yes.
very insightful. I mean, and it brings you from A to B, you know, as to what actually transitioned in his life and the way they reveal his story.
Yes.
You know, I thought it was very well done.
Yes.
It was. This
one's for you, Lana.
Come what may.
That's right.
Yes. Be sure you see it when it comes out into the theaters.
That's right.
Okay. You know what? I have to bring up, oh my God, I have to thank our sponsors. Oh my God. Because I'm having too much. I'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors. We keep building our sponsors every single week. We have Linder Healthcare, and we've got Web and Funnel. We got Mom's Basement and Comedy Sports. We have Go Ledgerly, which is our tax people.
Hey now.
Caldwell Banker out of Arizona, and the Balkan Bar and Grill. Okay. Thank you. And as a reminder, and if you want, you can become a sponsor on the show. If you, again, go to the website and just /sponsor, and you'll find the different programs that we have. If you'd like to be a sponsor, just step up, sign up, and you can come on the show, have you as a guest, have you on the website, and do blogs on you and all kinds of good stuff. So it'll be great to see you and great to have you there. And to all of you out there, again, please remember to like, share, and subscribe, because we can't do this without you. And when you do this, you won't miss an episode, and you'll always be turned on to the eye candy that we've got.
Oh, Donna. Oh, Donna.
Oh, Andrew. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. This was awesome.
Being here.
So much fun.
This is fantastic. Okay, everybody. Gotta say bye. Bye.
Cool.